Hey guys, Ryan here. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys one simple tip that I can almost guarantee is going to get you more wins. We're not going to waste any time getting into it, and that first tip is going to be stop waiting and start rotating. We're going to begin by talking about the 3 reasons this is so important to learn. The first is you're going to have safer rotations, the second is you're going to have easier kills, and the third is you're going to secure power positions way easier. In the background right now, I'm going to give you a perfect example of why you should rotate early and why it leads to safer rotations. On the building I just zoomed in on, there's an enemy squad that my friend has been watching for the last 20 or so seconds. And if we look at the mini map and the circle timer, we're going to see him commit the #1 biggest mistake I see people commit all the time, and that's they rotate too late. When you rotate like this with the circle pushing right behind you, you are putting yourself in a terrible position because you have an invisible wall of damage always pushing you closer, but the other part is it's telling the enemy squads to look towards the end of the circle. The entire time my friend Logan was watching them, they never once were looking back there until the circle started pushing in, because that's when you expect people to be rotating. By rotating early, you avoid this and you end up actually surviving in these circumstances, because very rarely do people expect you to be rotating that early. This is an example of why rotating early is so good. In this game, we rotated to the middle of the circle before pretty much anyone else did. We got possession of this building, we were able to kill the squads on the edge, we were able to fight the one squad inside, and then you're going to watch what I do after. After I end up getting this kill, I'm going to rotate early because I know the other squads behind us. We were able to hear them, we knew they were close, so my teammate told me to just run. He heard the enemy coughing behind me, so watch as I rotate early. The circle is not at my back, and in fact, it's at the back of the enemy, and this gives me a free kill. He's going to run out in the open, I'm going to be able to see him, he's not going to be behind cover, I'm going to have the advantage, and it's going to end up being a free kill for me and a free win. We're now going to move into the second part, which is why rotating earlier usually results in more kills and more wins. At this point in the game, we have 30 people left, I have 9 kills, it's about the 4th circle, and the ring is closing. 7 minutes later, I'm going to be in the same area with 13 kills. I'm going to end with 15 kills and the win, and I'm going to end up just overall having a great game. And I pretty much was in this area for 7 entire minutes. And in that time, I picked up 6 kills and ended up getting the win. And the craziest part is we identified this place to rotate to 10 minutes before we even got the win. I don't have the comms recorded, but when we were looking at that mini map, I was saying we probably need to end up somewhere near observatory, and we were talking about potential contracts we could do. And as I said, I don't have the comms recorded, but me and another person on my team identified it that somewhere around observatory is probably where the circle is going to end, and that's probably where we need to rotate to. In the background, I'm going to speed up the rotation that we ended up making, but what you're going to notice is look at when we start rotating. If you look at the clock in the mini map, the time isn't going right now, guys. It's not red, the circle isn't closing, and when that circle starts to close, guess what we do? We start rotating towards the center of the circle, and where we're most likely going to get a win. And this perfectly demonstrates my third point, that this allows you to secure power positions way easier. Because this spot, this very spot where you saw me clutch up the end of the game, is the exact place that is going to be the key power position to hold in the end game. And because we rotated here early, and because we ended up playing smart, because we ended up playing as a team, we were able to take on multiple teams. I got 6 kills alone right here in this little compound, and this is where we won the game. And this was all because we rotated early. And this is what I want to demonstrate throughout all of this video and throughout everything, is that if you stop waiting, if you stop wasting time looting pointless things, if you stop wasting your time in pointless areas, and you just start rotating, and you start rotating with purpose and with cause, you can get way more wins, you can get way more kills, and you're going to have a much better and more enjoyable time, because you're not going to be dying all the time. Now, I do have to point out, there are very obvious times where you need to make an exception and you need to rotate into the smoke, you need to rotate late or for whatever reason, and that's okay. Particularly in the end game, if you don't have a lot of cover like I didn't end up having in this circle, I ended up having to rotate kind of late, but that's also because I had a durable gas mask and I knew how to play this circle well. one key thing that I just have to recommend is you have to identify if you want to play for kills or wins, and most people I know just want to win, and that's where this mindset is so key to have. I get a 15 kill win in this game, guys. I spent a lot of time in this one area, but on the flip side, we were also pretty much always in action and fighting another squad while we were here, and that's what made it so fun. When you secure a power position, you have to battle for it, guys. Just because it's easier to secure the power position because you rotated early before anyone else rotated there does not mean that it's easy to secure it. You need to learn to play as a team, you need to learn to play smart, and that's where the whole Call of Duty side of thing comes in. However, you do need to rotate early, because if you don't rotate early, guys, there's just going to be another team in that power position. You're going to get caught between the smoke and the circle. You're going to get caught out. You're not going to have anywhere to go because the circle is going to be right on your back. There's going to be some team on a key building looking down on you, and you're not going to have any chance to survive. I just also want to give a quick shout out and a thanks to my friend Logan, who allowed me to use that gameplay. He does not play Warzone. I'm pretty sure he only has like 3 or 4 Warzone 2 games in total, and that's why I used this clip, because he is someone who you should probably not be able to relate to when you watch his gameplay. If you're that guy that's crouch walking with the circle pushing behind you, you probably want to change it up a little bit. Once again, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you guys for giving me a platform to make this type of content, and I hope it genuinely helps you become better at Warzone. I hope you guys have a good day. It's been Ryan. Peace.